Diddy has come out and has spoken out against the allegations, but a man has come out to bring some more allegations.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that.
It is a Maryam
And Amma.
and we invite you guys to like,
Subscribe.
and comment down below, y'all, because it's one thing after another.
So what is Diddy saying? What is he saying?
Well, Diddy came out and said that, I have sat down silently, and people have been bringing out allegations against me, and they are not true. And I will fight tooth and nail for the truth and for my family. The truth ain't there, because you stay lying, you stay scheming, and you stay assaulting people. The truth ain't there. So you come and say your little lie.
History.
And you have so many rumors out there.
So much history that has been around for so long.
Yeah, Carisha just not too long ago talking about how golden showers, and then telling that Gina woman, I'll have you on your knees.
Oh boy,
like,
he will have you.
Yes.
For me, like it was some kind of. And remember when she said it?
You said it was very odd.
But I also said it has happened before.
Yeah, that's
why she has said. So this is something, deviant stuff that they do, and you, Carisha, you're allowing it. So if he's abusing one woman, what makes us think he's not abusing you? Like, you told on yourself, my God. Anyway, let's move on. But yeah, this guy came out, which was very sad. And, it's all allegedly. He says that when he was at Howard, remember I said that I have a feeling that Diddy has been doing this since his college days. These are not just something that he started doing because he became popular.
He went to Howard?
Or not popular, but because he became Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or whatever the hell. But he went to Howard University.
You only get better or worse with money. That's
exactly.
what I think. If you were a good person before you had money, you continue to be a good person. Exactly. If you were a crappy person before you got money, you become worse.
Exploitive person who was doing this stuff already. So he said that they were at a party and he was drinking. Probably stuff got spiked. Anyhow, he wasn't feeling that great. So Diddy was going to take him home. And then I was like, oh, how are you feeling or whatever, asking him those kinds of things. And he wasn't feeling that good. He said the next thing you know, they're like surrounded by some guys. And the next thing you know, they just essayed him. He was having things in different parts of his body. Mm-hmm. It's so disgusting. It's so heartbreaking. Like, I don't know who this guy is. I thought to myself, like,
oh my God,
his family has to hear this, because I'm sure the family will know who it is. You know what I'm saying? He probably shared this with his family before he filed this, before he said this. And this is not a lawsuit, I don't believe. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I don't think this is a lawsuit. But it is a story that he is telling that this happened to him. And I wouldn't be surprised, because when all these allegations were happening, I said it. I said, this guy has been doing this probably ever since he was in college, ever since he, and then I also said that also I feel like he himself, Diddy himself, probably has also been essayed himself. He was introduced to S in a very inappropriate
probably a
way.
violent way.
Exactly. And that is why he does it to other people. On top of that,
same happened with R. Kelly.
It sounds like you are probably in the closet and you haven't come out. So now you're not also your authentic self. This in no way making excuses for no Diddy. Because it is,
people
all
go through stuff every day and they don't become monsters. They don't go and rape and sodomize people and all this stuff.
Okay, they don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, we can't say those words. Sorry, you gotta remove that one because you gotta say something else. But I hear what you're saying. It's the passion that you're feeling, like that anger.
It's just sad that it hasn't even gone on.
Yeah,
that's just sad.
It's almost as if you punish other innocent people for what happened to you, and you were innocent before.
Instead of being therapy.
It's upon all of us to take our tails to therapy Like, obviously, if that's what has happened, you know the reason why you are the way you are, so you go fix it. You go fix it because you're like, okay, I have this tendency or whatever. Like, this is what I'm thinking. Let me go do therapy. Let me go to, actively heal myself. But, more and more, I mean, let me tell, first of all, when Cassie came forward, even before she came forward, she's trying to do it just behind the scenes with you, Diddy. He should have just gone ahead, but you didn't. You
have opened the floodgates.
With the amount of stuff you did to her, you honestly felt, because you see, for so long you had this
Control.
power over this young teenager. Because we gotta remember, she was a teenager when this stuff started. Okay,
She's like
when
18,
she
19.
started dating P.E. Diddy, Cassie was a teenager. And so that power dynamic, and then she was under his label
Bad Boy
for
Entertainment.
him to, like, help her with her career, which he stopped doing, And then you decide, just like that Irv Gotti did with Ashanti, like kind of coerce someone to be in a relationship with you,
With your old
even though
self.
they're so much younger than you and they don't like you like that. But you feel as though I can grope them, I can whatever, they're not going to say anything because, I'm the one who controls their future. It's disgusting. It's just the lowest of love. And you do that to Cassie for a decade. Can you imagine the power that this fool was feeling, like, allegedly? Can you just imagine, like, oh, I am. So when she came and said, I want to get a lawsuit of $30 million.
You can probably go ahead and do it. I bet you won't do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when she was trying to leave you, you will go and R her.
Yeah.
And she will change her mind because she just feels like so violated. And you did it this time when she finally, this time, said enough. You see, at that time she was almost 30. And something happens to a woman when they become 30 or almost 30.
She had been dealing with
They
this
begin
abuse for
to
so
get
many
a
years.
voice and they begin to want to say it. That's why I got a problem when men who are older, they go for these 20-year-old, young
so
20.
weird.
It's disgusting. You know why? Because they can't handle a woman who has a voice.
But not
So
only
you gotta
that,
really watch.
But not only that, but they just want control.
That's what it
they
is.
also, and they're also holding with them wanting virgins, so they can put after they have become a sexual deviant, they have all these nasty sexual habits.
Yes.
They now want
They
to
go
go with
get a
somebody
teenager.
who is innocent,
A teenager.
who has not been with anybody.
Yes.
And then you ruin their idea of what sex should be, and then you make them think this is what it is.
In a sense, like the damn devil.
And you saw
double
it.
that up, and you solid the person, and you put them on camera, so that you can have something to say. I will show this to the world, and use that shame to keep them,
trap you,
chain them to you. This is a learned thing that he learned from someone who probably did it to him, allegedly.
Yes, but people get assaulted, unfortunately, every day. You don't see people going out there and causing all types of horror onto society.
I know.
And then you have the nerve to come out here on Instagram talking about how
what he has done, and he has done it, in so many different communities.
And now you're coming out here talking about how I will fight for the truth, tooth and nail. You settled that lawsuit so quick. Before I could even blink, it was settled. I went to sleep.
Well, he said no.
No, hold on. I went to sleep.
And so the attorney gave out the 35 pages of allegations. And then it was like, let me settle. But then, by then, people were like, oh, yes. And you see, you know what I think? It triggered the other victims. Like how it made them brave, because it's like, wow, that girl really went through a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my stuff probably was not even as bad as hers.
My stuff was bad or just as bad.
Yeah.
But she this was 10 years. She went through this stuff. And she is saying it. Let me come say mine.
And because,
It triggered them and they got a voice.
Sometimes victims, whenever like somebody comes out and says something about their abuse or whatever, sometimes a victim will be like, I know that she went through that because I went through the same thing. And then even Carisha, I'm sure she has seen.
Now there was a Aaron Hall there also who came in after Diddy, and here he was allegedly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it gave them, felt that power shift.
It re-triggered a lot of people.
But this time, the beauty of it is that like, we're going to say it. What happened to us. We're going to say it. Yeah. And I'm so happy they did.
And I'm happy Cassie settled it. I think it's bad enough having to reveal all that.
But I'm actually happy that the 35 page went out.
But also you have to keep in mind that what we saw is not everything in the lawsuit. Like, yes, she has come up with her allegations or whatever stuff, but his team would have gone through it and would have said, you can say this, you can say this, you can't say this, or whatever. Like, there probably would have been
there are
things.
people who have read the whole 35 pages.
No, but I'm just saying the 35 pages we have seen is something that has gone back and forth between Diddy and Cassie for maybe a year or maybe months before it even came out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, him talking about how, he just watched. No, boo. You were there, and they were there for you.
Exactly.
And allegedly, he had them all wearing masks so that they would not know who he was. Masquerade mask during the thing.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
So,
but,
some man sitting in the corner, you're watching your woman do that. You are there too. Like, please. I think he said that's one you will remove.
You can tell that Diddy mouth. Like his mouth. People can tell that that's your mouth.
Well, I'm not looking at his mouth. I actually could not.
He has a distinctive.
I actually don't look at him like that. He's very unattractive to me.
The mouth is very unattractive too.
No, I wouldn't notice his mouth even if I saw him walking down the streets. But I think
he reads with his mouth. His mouth.
I didn't know that till today.
Yeah, it's
so I think that's yes, Cassie came up with her stuff, but there are some things that Diddy was like, you have to take out. Like, yes, I know you're suing me, but there's some things that we're just not going to say, or we're not going to put in the public forum. That's what I do believe. I think the lawyers they go back and forth. I don't think they revealed every single thing. Because Cassie not saying, or it conveniently not being the thing that he wasn't also partaking in male prostitutes. I think
she wanted to focus. Her focus was on her. What happened to her? Whatever else you're doing with that, it's not even my story to tell. You're going to have to get out of your closet by your damn self on your own. I don't have the energy, and I shouldn't have the energy after you have put my life in hell and then dragged me through the gravel.
And it's all about thanks for staying down for me in all the dark times. You mean the times that you abused me?
And then
those were the dark times I held you down?
It was a power move. Trying to remind
you what we went through, Cassie.
Let me remind you of who I am and the fact that you were with me. And let me also remind him, your husband, that you were with me before him.
First of all, he already knows that he was your trainer, you idiot.
Well, that's what he was trying to do. And you know something? I love the fact that they did not say anything. But she has something for that behind of yours.
Yeah. But yes, you all, quite a bit has come out, so we will continue to cover this story.
We will continue.
Yes, y'all. But it is Mary.
And Amma.
We invite y'all to like,
subscribe,
and comment down below.
Bye.